relaxing drive, travel, nature, storytelling, history, PN channel. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm taking you with me on a peaceful road trip, starting from Levon and following the path that leads toward Tepeleni. The goal of this journey is simple: to slow down, breathe, and rediscover the quiet beauty along the Vjosa River, one of the last wild rivers in Europe. Along the way, I'll make a few short stops to capture the stunning nature of Malakaster, right in this magical moment between the end of winter and the beginning of spring, when everything feels calm, raw, and ready to bloom. Stay with me until the end of the video. Each stop adds something special to the journey. And if you enjoy these peaceful road adventures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for the next trip. Let's hit the road. To keep the video simple and not too long, I've selected just a few highlights from the trip, and this is our first stop. This area sits right on the border between Malakaster and Tepeleni, where the landscape begins to change and the journey takes on a new feeling. This is a wide forested area, filled with evergreen trees that never lose their leaves. I'm still struggling with lighting when filming my videos, and I'd love your advice on which cameras would work best. A steady stream of vehicles from southern Albania and Greece passes through here, all heading toward Tirana. Today is the last day of February, and the sun is shining warmly over the landscape. Now let's continue on and stop a few kilometers down the road. Here we'll pause once more. There's a widened section of the road where we can safely pull over and soak up the sun while enjoying the peacefulness of this rocky valley. This place was once destined to become a tourist resort, a vision that never came to life. The project was stopped by the authorities, leaving the valley untouched, a quiet reminder of what might have been, and the raw beauty that remains. Above these rocky cliffs sits the village of Kreminar. Later on, we'll try to make our way up there and explore it. Had hoped to capture the valley below on camera, but it's drowned in trash. A stark reminder of how careless humans can destroy nature. It's painful to see such a beautiful place marred by thoughtlessness. We're still traveling along the national road linking Tepeleni and Fier. Shortly, we'll branch off onto a secondary road that leads us to our third stop, the majestic Rapi I Drizarit. Through these scrub forests, jackals and wolves quietly roam. The locals often warn of the damage they bring to livestock, a reminder that this wild land still holds its secrets, untamed and unpredictable. And here it is, the famous Relaxingdrive, where we'll be stopping for lunch this weekend. Just look at those cliffs and the view waiting for us. This ancient plane tree in the village of Drizar, known as the Relaxingdrive, is believed to be around 400–500 years old. Shaped by centuries of history, it has become a symbol and meeting point for locals. But today it faces threats from natural damage and a lack of preservation efforts. Fortunately, a nearby resort looks after this natural monument, while also inviting visitors to enjoy a meal beneath the shade of its enormous canopy. A truly unforgettable experience. Rising over 30 meters tall, with a trunk nearly 8 meters around, this plane tree spreads a massive canopy, a gathering place for centuries, where locals and passing caravans once paused to meet, rest, and take in the shade. This remarkable tree, also called the water plane tree or the Vjosa plane tree, stands in the valley of the dry stream, just a stone's throw from the Levant-Tepeleni highway. Beneath the sprawling canopy of the giant plane tree, this stone table awaits, the perfect spot for our lunch, surrounded by centuries of history and the peaceful beauty of the valley. This tree has almost sprouted its new leaves. On the slopes nearby, gardens of vegetables have been planted, offering fresh organic produce for visitors and guests to enjoy. The resort owners also care for sheep and goats, making their place a welcoming agritourism spot where visitors can truly experience life on the farm and enjoy the peaceful beauty of the surrounding nature. After enjoying our lunch and resting for around 2 hours, it's time to hit the road again and continue our journey. Along and beside the road, livestock wander freely. Let's take care not to startle them as we pass by. Up ahead, the road winds its way toward the village of Kreminar. In Kreminar, there's a cave shrouded in mystery, completely vertical, challenging to explore. Locals call it the Cave of the Bat, a place full of secrets waiting to be discovered. According to locals, this cave remains unexplored. Its sheer vertical drop and hidden depths make it a challenge for anyone daring enough to enter. Locally, it's known as the Spela e la Kurikit, in English Cave of the Bat, perhaps because only bats can squeeze inside. Here lie a series of tunnels carved into the rock. Their history is unclear, but it's believed they were dug during the communist era for military purposes, a hidden reminder of the past. This stretch of road is narrow, making it a bit tricky for two cars to pass each other safely. We're driving up the road to Kreminar. The path is rough, full of gravel and washed out sections from the water, making every turn a careful challenge. My car is a semi-sporty model, low to the ground, and it's already scraping the uneven road. I don't think we can safely go any further up this path. Just a bit further, I spotted trucks and heavy vehicles in the distance. Their weight has completely warped the road, making the path even more difficult to navigate. We have no choice but to head back to the national road and continue our journey. Kreminar will have to wait for another time. Perhaps we'll explore it on a future visit. We're making our way back along the same road we traveled this morning, retracing our path through the stunning landscapes of Malakaster. We couldn't pass by these flowers without taking a moment to stop and admire them. During the drive, we spotted blossoming trees in other spots too, but we kept moving and didn't stop this time. The first blooms of spring appear to carry a new energy, inspiring people with a fresh sense of hope and renewal. As we bring this travel video to a close, I truly hope to see you on our next journeys together. Until then, take care, stay curious, and goodbye.